Hi, everybody. This is the first in a series of short videos where I am going to talk about issues that I have encountered in 7 years of teaching Russian speakers how to write and in editing the writing of Russian speakers. Issues that are uh, pretty easy to correct, truthfully, but about which many writers are just not aware. So they're making a mistake very consistently, but they don't know that they're doing it, and they also don't know how to fix it once it's pointed out to them. So the thing I want to start with is this. Okay, so when you are typing in Russian and you have a quote, uh, you will, have these little angle brackets that appear. Um, Now, in English, we have quotation marks too, but we always use these, or if you are British, we use these, the so-called inverted commas. So I'm typing along. I have a quotation here, and I enter my quotation, or maybe I want to type the title of something, anything like that. In English, we would only ever use these marks. Or again, if you're British, you use these marks. These are the American style quotation marks. Okay, so sometimes when Russian speakers are writing in English using Latin characters, these marks will, for some reason, still show up. I see this a lot in CVs of Russian native speakers that are written in English, where they will be introducing the title of a paper that they've written or a competition that they've participated in, and this is set off using these quotation marks, these angled brackets or arrows, I like to call them. And this is not correct. We actually don't have this punctuation mark in English. It doesn't exist. You'll see it, in German sometimes, you'll see it in other languages, but we don't use it in English really ever. I don't even have a button on my keyboard that produces this mark. Okay, so what this means essentially that if you are writing in English, you should never be typing this mark. Now, sometimes it happens, and the reason it happens has to do with your spell check settings. So I'm using Microsoft Word here. You might be using Pages or something like that, but generally most word processors have some kind of language setting that it sets your spell checker, first of all. So when it's checking for correct spelling, it's checking against the right language. And also there are some autocorrect features. So if you type a common misspelling of a word, it will automatically correct it. This works the same with punctuation marks. So if I try to type the English quotation mark, I know you use this in Russian as well, but if I try to type this mark while I am typing in Russian, it automatically corrects to that. And you can see how this works when I'm just, I have my checker set to Russian now, and it's automatically correcting to this, okay? So what you need to do in order to make that stop happening is just go down here and fix the language settings. So this will allow you to set your spell checker and other proofreading tools to any language you want. And you can pick English, US, or British, and it will stop doing that essentially so that those marks no longer appear in your text. I actually have mine set up as a hotkey. So in your keyboard settings on your computer, you can actually set it up so that you can have a key or a set of keys that you hit to toggle both your keyboard and your spell check settings back and forth. So you can see when I do this, um, I'm able to just make it very quickly go back and forth. If I have to switch back and forth between typing in English and typing in Russian, this makes it very convenient. So I recommend going and fixing this in your word processor if you need to write documents in English. You definitely don't want these to appear if your audience is native speaker of English. I've come to just kind of recognize that these marks are a part of Russian English and that they appear very commonly in documents written in English by Russian speakers. It doesn't really bother me that much. But if, say, you are sending your CV to a potential employer in London and they see these marks in your CV, they're not going to have any idea what they mean. And that could be a problem for you and how they perceive your CV. Same if you're sending off any other kinds of application materials or business emails or any other kind of writing where you want to make a really good impression. You should try to avoid having this happen, and it's very easy to fix. So I hope this helps, and I hope this helps you make uh, your future writing in English look more professional.